So today we're going to be looking at something I picked up from DJ Expo. This is from Marq Lighting right here. This is their PA Light Rig. What this is a bar that goes across the top of your speaker. It has little mounting bolts that allow you to mount it to the fly points on your speakers. It can go from, I believe, a 10-inch all the way up to, well, 8-inch speaker all the way up to a 15-inch speaker. And I've been using these with my 15-inch speaker. I actually picked up, we've got 4 of them here. That's still brand new in the box. This is one of those back of the truck videos because I just got here and unloading. This is what it looks like, and it's over 4 foot long. I don't know where's the exact measurements on this thing. I think it's about 50 inches long, somewhere in that ballpark. Just a really nice bar. Flexibility to adjust. I have it set now, so it's set for my 15-inch. It has 2 different size bolts that go through. So this is the one that works with my 15-inch EVs, and there was another size that must work for something else, but not this. 3 holes on each side. It can handle 80 pounds as long as you divide that weight over both sides. So 40 pounds on one side, 40 pounds on the other. Basically, you want to keep it even, so you're not going to have your speaker kind of tilting a little bit and acting weird. You don't want to put as much torque on a speaker as we might put onto a heavy-duty crank stand. So in my case, I've been putting a flood and a small moving head on each side, and that's what I've been doing. Actually, I turn it around so that this is towards the front, so you're not seeing those little set screws. The little thing on the top here is kind of out of sight, so it really works well. Now, here's the key, the kicker with this. It has the bolt holes, which of course you can mount lights. That's not fast. I like O-clamps. So I have my trusty everyday O-clamp that we use on all of our lights. So we've been using these for an inch. These are the 1.5 inch ones. We've been using these for a number of years. Now, here's the interesting thing. This clamp is clamped as tight as it can go. It's just a hair small. So what this video is going to be is I'm actually going to reach back here because I just got a new O-clamp, and we're going to see if this works together for the first time. This is these are from Global Trust. This is the 1.5 inch wraparound clamp here. I'm just going to, if it works, you're going to see it, and if it doesn't work, you're going to see that too. So it's a little 1.5 inch clamp. I wanted to see. I thought there was a better name for that. Well, I'll find the Mini 360 1.5 inch black clamp, CJS 500 maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'll find the link and set that in there. But this little clamp will work with 1.5 inch pipe. And I had asked one of our knowledgeable experts in the industry, Arnaldo from Garrett First, and it's like, I've got this pipe that's a little bit small. Standard O-clamps will work. Is there something quick? So we're going to try this. He said that this should be able to tighten up on this, tight enough that we can hang lights to the side. Oh yeah. Okay, so I can turn it yet. So I gotta crank it down a little bit more. Okay, I can still turn it, but it's not sliding off. So that is definitely an option. The other option I was thinking I could put like a little bit of like a rubber gasketing in a regular O-clamp and go that route if I wanted to. But instead I wanted to have something that would basically be an all-in-one solution where I could go clamp it on. When I'm done with it, it's not going to really go anywhere. It's not exactly as complete tight as I'd like it to be because again, this is an odd size, but it's not going to slide off, and that's a big thing obviously when we have our lights on there. And this is a metal, in this particular case it's a black metal clamp that we're using here, so it could, you can see there's a little scuffing as I was really trying to torque on it and stretch a little bit to get it. But it's a little quick clamp here from Global Trust, which would allow me to use that bar from Marq Lighting on top of my speakers and be able to really put lights up quickly, and they're going to stay. My biggest concern with this is, and I've been using this regular O-clamp the last couple of weeks, and it's worked fine. The lights, I would literally go and I put the lights so they were just right next to the hole, and play for the whole night. At the end of the wedding, went back and the O-clamp hadn't slid left or right. It was staying in the exact same spot, but that concerns me. The other concern I'm going to have is, and I've talked about this in other videos, is that when you have these pipes and these little end caps pop up, I'm going to go and get some silicone on this and silicone that in on both ends because it has popped off a couple of times at the show. Otherwise, yeah, I've really been happy with this. It makes it for a little bit quicker setup. My speakers, I put them up so the top of the speaker is about 7 foot high, so I put the lights on here. One of the reasons I wanted this particular type of clamp is I want to be able to put the lights so that the floods are on top of this, so I get a different angle than I do if the lights are down below. That'll put it up about another foot, and that's what I was really after. So I'm gonna play with this a little bit more, but I just want to give you guys a little bit of an insight to what the PA light rig from Marq Lighting, what it's gonna be like, and then of course with this little mini clamp here from Global Truss, how they work together. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News, coming to you live from the back end of my truck. Thanks for watching.